Hey, Jonathan, just a little extra on that last topic because I want to make sure you understand some of the more difficult cases. They're not really that difficult, but I just want to make sure I kind of cover as much variation as I can in this idea of translating between decimals and percents because it's generally speaking not difficult. There's just a little couple of details that I like to mention. So let's think about how we would change 250% to a decimal. This is a number. Now, this is a percent that's greater than 100%. So just stepping back from that a little, if something's greater than 100%, it's greater than a whole, one whole. And we would expect that this would be represented by a number one or greater. And that is the case. Now, the rule here would be take the decimal point and move it two places to the left, but there doesn't appear to be a decimal point here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to say, well, if the number is 250, there could be a decimal point here, followed by all these, an endless string of trailing zeros that wouldn't add or subtract any value. But that enables us to then take that decimal point that we drew in and move it over 2. And that gives us 2.5 with or without the 0 at the end. You could put it in or you can leave it out. The answer is 2.5. Same is true with the number 1,000, 1,000%, that is. 1,000%, if you put a decimal point here and then move it two places to the left, the result is simply 10. With or without, you could say 10.00 if you like, or you don't have to. But the answer is 10. 1,000% equals 10. And if you were to invest money, for example, and you were to turn your investment into to 1,000% of what you previously had, you would multiply your investment by 10. Okay, so if you invested $1,000 and turned it into 1,000% of itself, that would be $10,000. We'll get into that when we start doing the word problems, of course. What about 1.12? Well, the rule is take the decimal point and move it two places to the right and then put a percent sign after that. And so that would be 112%. Again, here we don't need to put the decimal point in because we have a whole number here. Same thing is true of 3.4. Again, now I would move it one place to the right, but then I would need to add a filler 0 in order to have one more decimal place. And so, as you can see, that 0 was kind of needed just for the operation, but then we can take, of course, it has to be here, 340%. So 3.4 is 340%. Hopefully that clears up a few of the unclarities that can, teachers can throw you curveballs on tests. So hopefully you'll be on top of that by the time you're taking your test. Take care.